Well, it's just after 8 o'clock and it's time for us to go ahead with the interview with Marshall Thompson from the Chi-Lites.
Hi, this is Marshall Thompson of the Chi-Lites, and you're listening to Sound Fusion Radio. DJ Glow, you hot on the thing. Hello?
Hello there. Is that Marshall Thompson?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Marshall. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing extremely well, thank you, and very, very pleased to be talking to you, sir. Hopefully you're having a great day.
Oh, yeah, having a great day. Getting ready to get out here for Augusta, Georgia, from a concert this weekend, and ready to roll.
Sounds good to me. That sounds excellent to me. Okay. Well, we're ready to roll. Everything's recording on this side, so we can proceed.
Okay.
I was going to start, Marshall, with asking you if it's okay, first of all, if I call you by your first name, Marshall, if that's okay?
Marshall Thompson, that is correct.
Okay, then that's great. Wonderful. I wondered if you would tell us the story about the very beginnings of the Chi-Lites and how that came about. I wondered if you would answer that one for us first.
Well, we started off, of course, in high school, at two groups, the Chantours and the Desideros.
Yeah.
And we ended up being Marshall and the Chi-Lites. Well, first we was Marshall and the Hi-Lites.
Right. Okay.
And we went to Mercury Records. Once we got to Mercury Records, they had a group over there called the Hi-Lites. So we had to change our name. So we changed our name to the Marshall and the Chi-Lites.
Sounds great. So what made you choose the Chi-Lites? Because it rhymed with highlights, or was there a particular reason why you chose that name particularly?
Well, it was a thing that we was playing around Chicago quite a bit.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to change the full name. So we had to come up with something, that it fit with the Hi-Lites. So we just put a C in front of it. In Chicago, he's from Chicago, so we just put a C in front of it and tone it into what it is.
Wow, there you go.
And it worked.
That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. See, and that's the great thing about talking to the artist, because that gives us the true story, and now we know how the name the Chi-Lites came about, which is something that I'm sure our listeners wouldn't have known. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, we was very blessed to be able to have that thing going for us, and it worked for us. We played all around Chicago. We had the Jackson 5 with us. They was opening up the show for us in the clubs and things like that.
Wow.
And they came on to be big superstars. Of course, Michael Jackson, went all the way #1 entertainer in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
But they used to open the show for me.
That's absolutely brilliant. And, well, the Chi-Lites did pretty good themselves. I mean, absolutely fantastic discography and, just unbelievable, really, from strength to strength. Maybe you'd like to talk us through sort of how things developed from the early stages and your sort of first recording deals and albums and so on. Perhaps you might like to take us through that one a little bit, Marshall, if that's okay.
Yes, okay. Well, I had to leave, of course, because I was a drummer.
Yeah.
With Gladys Knight. I was Gladys Knight's drummer in Chicago at the Regal Theater. And I went on the road and started to meet some of the top people in the business. And I already had the Chi-Lites. The Hi-Lites, really. But we wasn't known, you know what I'm saying? And when I went on the road with Major Lance, Monkey Time, I learned a lot of people across the country with Major Lance.
Yeah.
And one day I was in Houston, Texas, and playing with Major, and Major was late getting there for his concert. So the promoter was about to go crazy. Oh, we got to start the show. So one of our bass players said, hey, let Marshall sing. give him a microphone on the drums while we waiting on Major to get here. And that's how everything started. I started singing. And one thing led to another. I told Ray Barnett from Houston, Texas, he was going crazy with what I was doing. And I was telling him, man, you like my voice? Wait till you see the highlight group. So we went down to Houston, Texas, and played Ray Barnett's Cinder Club, and we was on our way after that.
Wow, because that was sort of all sort of started really with Pretty Girl in 1967. Was that about right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what it was. We was just fixing the rock and roll.
There you go. And I'm just looking through, you had at least one tune every single year, literally right away through into the 70s and, way beyond into the 80s and so on. Absolutely fantastic discography. So what do you attribute your inspirations to? Who were your idols when you were growing up, Marshall? Who did you look up to in the music sort of business? Who inspired you?
It started from my family. Everybody in my family was musically inclined.
Yeah.
My mother was a keyboard player. My daddy was a keyboard player. My uncle, he was a top drummer. He played with Joe Williams and all the top acts out there.
Wow.
Then my uncle, he played for the circus. He was a trumpet player. So everything moved in. My auntie, she was a keyboard player. She was tops here in Illinois and knew everywhere, playing. They've been with the best, Ella Fitzgerald and people like that.
Wow. That's just amazing, and so it's such a sort of a great sort of history, going way back to your parents and so on, and I just love the way that sort of comes through, and it's a great sort of for us to talk to you and hear this, because of course everybody knows the Chi-Lites, as in everybody knows of the group, but they don't really know the Chi-Lites, if you know what I mean, and that's what I love to talk to people about.
That's correct.
And find out more about you.
Yeah, we're doing a movie, which actually we're doing a TV special here, coming out in the fall. It's called Unsung. People can go on the computers and pull up Unsung, and that's the life story of the Chi-Lites. A lot of them might not want to miss that, as well.
Definitely. Well, we'd certainly want to watch that for sure, because that'll give us a great insight to everything that you're doing, and of course the songs that people sort of know, Homely Girl and Oh Girl and a Go Away Dream, and all absolute classics here that people just know and love, and so what's your favourite out of your own works? What are your favourite tunes?
My favorite song, one of my favorites, is Too Good to Be Forgotten, because it's just a touching song, Lovely was the girl I met while walking home one day. that was fantastic to me,
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And you sent me your latest song, of course, which we're looking forward to playing and putting into your feature. So as soon as that comes through, I shall make sure that we get that on a deck somewhere and have a play and have a listen to it. So
well, the new record is on its way to you now. It's uploaded now. You'll have it in a few minutes, and it surprised me with this record because I had a young producer, named Georgie Porgy, asked me to come hear the song. And I went over to his house and I told him, man, I'm not going to record no more. We got enough hit records. He said, try this one. So I ended up going in the studio, and that's one of the hottest songs in New York City here in the States right now. And it's moving forward. So I hope people right there in England will take to it as well and love it, But it's a great song, I think, and we'll be singing it the next time we come over.
Well, we're certainly looking forward to the next time you come over, that's for sure, Marshall. And you always go down well here in the UK. There's a massive soul following here in the UK. Radio stations like ours are sort of a Mobo-based stations, so we play all music of black origin, from soul and funk and reggae and so on. So we have weekenders and all sorts here that still play loads of your music, and I can tell you that one of my favourites of yours is Hot on a Thing. I really love that tune.
Well, my new record is, I did a remake of Hot on a Thing. That's what you're getting right now, coming to you. That's really? That's what I just did, Hot on a Thing, and that's the one that's doing a great job right there in New York City. What happened is Eugene Record, of course, led it first in his key, and I put it out about 2 months ago in my key, in the lower key. And people really getting into it.
Absolutely brilliant.
So I hope you like our flavor of it. My flavor of it. It's moving. It's a dance tune, and you can really dance to it. And wow, that's a funny thing. See how it works? Hot on a Thing is your favorite one, and my new record is Hot on a Thing #2.
That sounds absolutely brilliant, and I'm so pleased because that being one of my favourites, I'm really excited now. So I can't wait to get that one through and get it playing. In fact, I might even play it on the breakfast show tomorrow and tell everybody that I spoke to you.
Well, you got the new one right now. It's already been confirmed. It's on your email.
Fantastic. Right,
the new Hot on a Thing.
Let's have a check.
And send the email back. Let me know if you like it.
I don't think there's any danger of me not liking it at all. I don't think there's any danger of that at all.
I'll put a whole new twist to it.
I'm really seriously looking forward to that. So, so you are all still playing. You're all still gigging now.
Yeah, I got 2 guys, they're side men, to travel with me.
Yes.
Since the other guys passed away, and
yes,
it worked. Everybody is taking to it. A lot of times I do things by myself, Yeah. And because they want to see the original, you know how they go.
Yeah.
And I am the original, so sometimes I have to go out and do my tracks by myself, and I do a lot of tracks with the original Chi-Lites and vocals on the background. Me, Gene, Squirrel, and Red, and I do the lead vocal.
Brilliant. Oh wow.
So and it works. They love it, and they get an original sound, and I'm just doing the lead vocal and performing, entertaining.
That sounds absolutely great. So have you got dates set for when you're coming back to the UK at all?
They're talking about it. We haven't really set no date yet on it.
Well, you will send us an email and let us know, or I mean, obviously it'll be on your website as well. So we'll keep an eye out.
Well, keep me informed. Could you keep me informed how the record is doing with you?
Oh, definitely. Yep, I've got your email address now, so I'll definitely feed back to you. No problem whatsoever. And
I'm glad you said that was your favorite record, because now you got the new one.
Well,
the new Hot on a Thing. It's amazing what you just said. That was amazing.
Well,
your favorite record is Hot on a Thing, and that's my new record, Hot on a Thing.
That's just so coincidental, and I'm just made up over it. That's
wow, ain't that something?
Yep.
Now your friend's gonna say, "Wow, he went and got the new record. He got the new Hot on a Thing."
Well, I can tell you now with our listenership, Hot on a Thing, the a version that you did back in the 80s still goes down. I mean, usually a week doesn't go by where I don't play it at least once.
Wow.
Because I do like it myself. It's my favourite of yours, and loads of other people do too. So, you can't...
That's fantastic. That is fantastic. Now you got Marshall Thompson's version. that the one you liked first. That was Eugene Records, Me and Squirrel.
Yeah.
Now this one is Marshall Thompson.
Brilliant. Absolutely. Yeah. And
you got it first over there.
Well, I tell you, I feel absolutely honoured that I got it first. And I tell you, on Monday, we heard some Chi-Lites at an all-dayer that we did in a local manor house, which was a really, really nice venue. And also we had Overdose of Joy from Eugene Record there as well, which is a real favourite here, you know. You know, so they're definitely going to love your new version of Hot on a Thing. I know it. I just know it. So I can't wait to play it.
Well, you got it. You got it right there, right now. So
brilliant.
You just let me know. Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
And we go from there. And you pump it on up. And I tell you, you can dance right on it. It's right in there.
Oh, I do like to cut a rug. I do like to shake my leg. Definitely. Yep, without a doubt.
Right.
So,
right.
There we go. Yeah.
That's the Chi-Lites featuring Marshall Thompson now.
Oh, right.
So you know.
That's brilliant.
Oh yeah. That's the Chi-Lites featuring Marshall Thompson.
Wonderful. So you got any major events coming up in the USA at all?
Yeah. We got some things. Stay tuned, though, with me. Now that we talk, now you know how to get in touch with me. So stay tuned, and I'll let you know a lot of the things that we're doing. And the Chi-Lites website is chi-lites.info.
Yeah, I'm actually on that website now, which is it's got loads and loads of information on it. It's probably one of the most informative sites that I've seen for a band, so to speak, because you got your videos, your gallery, and your biography, but your discography is complete. It's really nice. Yeah, it's a great site.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, that's www.chi-lites.info for the listeners. We're recording and we're sending you minicasts of everything we do. We use minicasts because they're not downloadable. People can only listen to them. They can't download them. So that protects your music as well, which is good for everybody. And that's the way we like it. So
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you okay for time? Can I ask you some more questions? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
You're planning to come across to the UK, and what about sort of other places? Are you planning on sort of going further afield than the UK, or is the UK really your plan? What sort of things you got coming up, I guess, is the question.
Yeah. When we come over, I'm gonna be bringing everybody, just like I did last time when I was over.
I was going to ask you, Marshall, would you mind if I asked you to do me a drop for the station? Something
no
like,
problem. No, tell me what to say.
If you could say, "Hi, this is Marshall Thompson of."
What's the name? What's the name of the station? Give me the call letters.
Yeah, the name of the station is Sound Fusion Radio.
Hi, this is Marshall Thompson of the Chi-Lites, and you're listening to Sound Fusion Radio. DJ Gloss, bring on those hits, pal. You hot on the thing.
Fantastic. That's really, really good. Thank you for that. That's fantastic, Marshall. I can't wait to add that to the collection. Just wonderful. Just so good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, are you recording anything else at the moment? Have you got anything else in the pipeline?
No, I just got this one, and I had Hold On to Your Dreams before this one. You did pretty good, too. I'll send you that as well.
Lovely. Oh, thank you.
So you can have that.
Oh, that's really, really kind of you. Thank you very much. The only thing really left to ask you, Marshall, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans here in the UK? I mean, we do broadcast worldwide, but we have
I'd like to say to all our fans there, you've been wonderful all the years behind the Chi-Lites, and I'm here, last man standing, and I'm here to do the same. I hope you enjoy what I'm bringing out today, as well as all the greatest hits that we had. When we come to the UK, we still sing all the greatest hits as well as the new material. Keep on hanging in there and doing your thing. Marshall Thompson, leader of the Chi-Lites, I love you.
Oh, it's fantastic. Thank you, Marshall. Absolutely lovely. I would love to ask you what it was like working with the J5, and I guess they were just kids to you at the time, but I guess you weren't.
Right.
You know, I just wondered how that felt with working with them. I have to ask you that question. I'm awfully sorry.
Well, back in the days when Michael was 8 years old,
wow.
and we were all together, me and Joe Jackson were still friends, and we was doing a lot of shows around Chicago together, and it's amazing that we're still friends today. And me and Joe, we teamed up, of course, with Marantz Records, and we're doing what we're doing, you know, and it's just a pleasure and honor to have a friend like Mr. Jackson that been together with me for over 40 years.
Wow. That's a long friendship, a seriously long friendship. How fantastic is that? And do you still...
And he's a great guy.
Do you still see Mr. Jackson regularly?
Still talk. We still talk all the time.
That's fantastic. Wow. And that's Marantz Records, you say now?
Yeah, Marantz Records. That's named after my wife that passed away, Constance. And Marshall. That's what Marantz Records stands for. Oh. And a lot of the people in England would like to probably get record deals and different things like that. Just MP3 me this song and let me hear it, and then we'll see what we can do.
Wow. Well, I actually I know an artist stateside that is looking for somebody that might like his tunes right now, but I won't do that during the interview. I'll do that over email with you. I think he's fantastic, but I'll let you have a listen, see what you think.
Okay, I'm open.
He's an R&B.
I'm open.
Yeah, he's an R&B artist. He's on your side of the pond, and he's looking for a deal. So I'll send that on. But we'd be interested in hearing a load more stories about the Chi-Lites and what you did back in the day. I don't know if there's a particularly funny story you'd like to tell us, or something like that you'd like to share with the listeners.
Yeah, well, we used to have all kind of fun things, but I tell you, it's been a pleasure all these years working with the group, especially when they was here with me and in spirit. They're in spirit with me now.
Yes.
Right here, but it's been a great trip working with you guys over there in London at the Hammersmith Odeon. Wow. We had a ball back in the days, and I just want to keep sharing the love with all the beautiful people there.
That's really lovely. That's fantastic. And we would love to speak to you again sometime, Marshall, if that's okay. And perhaps do another interview later on in the year, or maybe next year, and talk some more. And if you're coming over to the UK, we'd love you to come and see us.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Well, thank you very much. And if there's any more you'd like to say, then please do. And it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. And thank you so much for allowing us the privilege of doing so.
Thank you. Thank you much.
You have an absolutely blessed day. I know that you're about 6 hours behind us, aren't you? So it's only about 4 o'clock in the afternoon where you are.
Yeah.
So you've got plenty of day left, but we're almost run out of day here. So yeah. So you have a great rest of your day, Marshall, and thank you so much for your time. You take care, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. Take
care.
Thank you.
And let me know what you think about the record now.
Oh, definitely. I will email you back straight away, especially Hot on a Thing, because that's my favourite. Thank you, Marshall.
Okay.
Brilliant. That's great. You take care. Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
Hi, this is Marshall Thompson of the Chi-Lites, and you're listening to Sound Fusion Radio. DJ Glow, you hot on the thing.
Fantastic interview there with Marshall Thompson of the Chi-Lites, and it was wonderful to get some insight into the formation of the band and how the name came about, and it was a very sort of simple changing of the original band name based on the area in which they performed most at the time. And I'd just like to say a big thank you to Marshall Thompson for spending the time with me to share that information. Thanks, Marshall.
Glow. Posse. This is Sound Fusion Radio with DJ Gloss.